What's going on, you guys? What's up? Welcome to my live video. Today, we're going to be talking about building your credit score. And this is a little off topic. I know we don't go too deep into credit scores, but it is the new year. I am getting a lot of people who are hitting me up because I mentioned in previous videos how to improve your credit score and how you can leverage it for your business, personal use, all that great stuff. I literally was about a year and a half ago. I had a 546. I might be off by a point or two, but pretty much my credit score was in the dumps. That's what you need to know. Anywhere in the fives and below, you pretty much need help. Your credit score needs to be resuscitated. And just a little bit of background for me, you guys. If you don't know me, you never see my videos. I am an unclaimed funds investigator. I also help people launch businesses, improve their credit, and all that great stuff. I'm not a credit specialist, guys. So please do not ask me to work your credit for you because I'm very busy doing other things. But what I can do is I can give you guys some credit hacks. I can show you guys some things you can start making moves. And if you're one of those people who you feel you just don't have time to work your credit and build it up, I'm going to tell you right now, it is worth it to go through a credible company. All right. Not none of the spammers or trolls that leave in the comment section, I'll fix your credit. None of those people. I'm talking about an actual reputable company. It's worth it to invest in them, to let them help you rebuild your credit, because credit opens doors. Okay. It opens doors for your business. It opens doors for you personally. Because who wants to be told, you know, you can't get this lease, or you can't buy this investment home, or you can't get this car, or you can't get this credit card because your credit sucks. All the while you have money, right? You have money, you're well off financially, but your credit is holding you back. Nobody trusts you, is what it is. That's what a credit score really is. It's a scale of how much can people trust you. And I get it. Please, you don't need to make any excuses to me. I understand that things happen in your life. Sometimes you co-sign for people and they ruin your credit. Sometimes you go through divorce, foreclosure. Things happen, right? Or just plain and simple, nobody taught you how to build your credit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend a little bit of time today. We're just going to skim the surface because, again, this is one of those high in demand ones, especially in my Facebook group. High in demand for that. But I also want to make sure on all platforms, whenever I come on there, I want to deliver you guys some value. And again, even though I teach people the business of finding money that's unclaimed, I want to help people out in many ways. Okay. So, number one, your credit score. What affects your credit score? Well, number one, your payment history, right? Are you paying your bills on time? Number two, credit usage. We all know the whole 70-30% rule, right? Well, I'm going to teach you guys a little hack in this short little video right here on how you can actually improve your score, understanding the 70-30 rule just a little bit deeper than what you've probably been told in the past. Your length of credit history. People who are afraid of credit cards and putting things on credit, well, guess what? Having no credit is almost worse, probably is worse than having bad credit, because now people don't know nothing about you. These, if you have a history, people can look back and see if you were credible before. Maybe you just had like a bad time in your life and then nothing else was bad. They can see the history, so they can know if you're very, verifiable as far as being trustworthy, and they can probably write some things off. But they can't underwrite anything if you have no history. There's nothing to go by that you're a trustworthy person. And then the types of accounts, like, do you have a good mix? People want to see that. They want to see, did you own different things, not just like a credit card. You're not going to have an 800 credit score, like having just one credit card. You have to mix it up. You need to show that, like, people can give you money, they can give you access to stuff, and you're responsible enough to pay those things off. All right. Please, don't waste your money getting on people's credit lines. Number one, from what I've been told, the legalities behind it, banks don't like it. And if you get too many people like on a credit line, they'll shut it down. So, this is just little things, like I said, it's unnecessary. I did not have to jump on someone's credit line. I didn't have to pay someone to be on their credit line to build my credit score. I went from a 546 to an 836 in a year and a half. Well, less than a year and a half, which has been a year and a half since my credit score has been in the dumps, right? So here's number one. Make sure that whatever you put on your credit cards or whatever you get, you can pay for it. Don't buy anything that you don't have the money for. Like, for example, when I go grocery shopping, yes, I can pay cash. Yes, I can pay with my debit card, but I'm going to put in my credit card, and then I'm going to pay that credit card off before the closeout date, not the due date. I'm going to close it before the closeout date. That's when I'm going to pay it off, not the credit due date. I'm going to explain to you in a second why. Okay. But paying your bills. Don't go buy yourself some expensive headphones, right? These are some Bose headphones. Don't buy yourself some expensive headphones if you can't afford to pay for it in cash. Or if you had to pay cash, if you're telling yourself, nah, I can spend my money somewhere else, then that's your answer for your credit card too, is spending wisely. The whole goal of credit cards is to build. It's not to just get things because you want it or because you're an impulse buyer or because you're having a bad day. Let me go treat myself to get my feet and nails done. Treat yourself to a walk in the park, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to open doors. You're not trying to close doors on yourself by having these maxed out credit cards. I'm gonna throw a plug in for you guys. If you do have maxed out credit cards and you do find yourself in financial bind and you're paycheck to paycheck, you need to consider opening your own business online. I teach people all the time how to create six-figure businesses working online for themselves. I do unclaimed funds. It's amazing. I'm not going to get into the details because you guys can go to my YouTube channel. You guys can see how unclaimed funds works. Okay, let's get back to the whole credit building coaching. Okay. Credit usage, the length of credit history. We talked a little bit about that. Again, you just want to make sure that you guys have some type of history and you want to make sure that you're not afraid of credit cards. You actually get excited about them because they're going to help you get great things. My wife and I, we actually get paid by our credit cards because we read the fine print. We understand the point system. We also look about like, what are the benefits? Like Amex, it's one of the best credit cards out there. That's why a lot of people don't accept Amex because the salespeople, the companies, yeah, there's a service fee that the companies have to eat, but that money goes towards you getting these Amex lounges, these hotel stays. Sometimes we stay in 5-star hotels that would be like $900 a night. We get it for like $100 a night. So people think that we're balling out of control. We're really not. We do fine for ourselves, but we're not balling out of control, but we know how credit cards work. We get rewards like crazy. We get free flights like crazy. We get all kinds of things. I mean, like some people pay for Audible. We get Audible for free. Why? Because our credit card allows us to have it. So we get those great rewards cards, guys. It's worth it to have it. But again, you guys don't be afraid of these things. You're not going to be paying high interest if you're playing your credit card smart. Okay. And in activities, when we're talking about on your credit report, I want you guys to do me a favor. Okay. This is going to be very, very important. Go to your credit report. You get a free one this year. Every year you get a free credit report from all three bureaus. Go there and look at all the different addresses and phone numbers and names on your credit report. I want you to remove every single one except for the one that the government gave you. Whatever go by government name you go by, that should be the only one. Wherever you currently live, that should be the only one on your credit report. I've had people remove that information on their credit reports, and I don't know why. I'm not a credit guru, but I've seen people get as much as 20 points higher by removing all those names. Okay. I know it's real popular for people to write credit dispute. And if there's errors on your credit report, absolutely write a dispute. But you guys got to also know you could also write to those companies who are reporting negative remarks to you, not the credit collection people. They don't give a damn. They don't care about your sad story. They got a job to do and they can't feed their families with your sad story. You go directly to the source, the people who you owe money. You go there and you can write a letter of forgiveness. Tell them I've been going through a hard time in life. Or maybe, hey, I've been a loyal customer. I've been paying my bills on time. There was one time I was late because of whatever. I broke my leg and I was in a hospital. Will you please give me forgiveness? I went through a hard time. I was going through divorce, but I've been on time every month except for that 1 month or those couple months. Can you please forgive this and take this off my credit report? You would be surprised how many companies will go ahead and remove it. I've had companies forgive my errors. I mean, I went through a very tough time in my life. I remember all at the same time, you guys, I was going through divorce. My house was being foreclosed on. My car got repossessed. And I was just like overwhelmed with work. It was the worst time of my life. I was paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I was negative. Every month I was negative. I was just taking late payday loan after payday loan, just trying to survive. I didn't know how to launch a business online. I wasn't even online like that. So it was hard for me to like really figure my life out. But when I started to get my life together and started to get my credit and everything aligned and everything, I wrote these letters, made my phone calls, and then I got these people to forgive those debts, forgive those errors that I made in my life because I reached out to them and took the initiative. That's not going to happen all the time, but it does happen. Number two, here's another hack for you guys. Call. I promise you, I don't care what credit gurus tell you. They say, oh, write letters and don't sign your name. That people got all these fancy tricks. Listen, I'm telling you guys the truth because I'm not a credit guru. Okay. I am not a credit guru, but I do have an 830 credit score. So I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. Okay. You don't have to pay me thousands of dollars for this advice I'm giving you all. All right. Call. They will remove things if it's legit. They will remove things or they will investigate. They will research if you call. You can go online on Experian.com, right? I think it's Experian.com. You go on there and you can go and you can do a digital dispute. You don't have to write a letter. You can track it and you can see within the 30-day period, you can see if they removed off your credit report. Sometimes they reach out to these companies. Those companies don't respond within that window. They have to take it off. Okay. Next thing, the length of history. If it goes on, if you have a negative credit report and it's past 7 years, call, tell them like, hey, look, and some of them will remove it early. I want to say Experian will remove it early, and TransUnion will remove it early. I don't think Equifax will, but that was my case. They removed it like 2 or 3 months before the 7-year mark. It's a couple months, but if you're trying to get a home or you're trying to get things done, it works. It helps. Okay. There's nothing wrong with you guys going the extra mile to get it done. And now here's the strategy. You have to work this like it's a second job. Why? Let me tell you. Okay, the moment my credit score got out of the red, right? It was crappy. And the moment I got my credit score looking good, I was able to secure a $100,000 loan, business, right? For my business when my credit was right. $100,000, y'all. Do you guys know what I did? I did some serious damage with that business loan right there. I was able to get me two vehicles. One was an electric vehicle. It was a Ford Mach-E. The other one was a Fiat electric vehicle. That car sucks. Don't buy a Fiat. But the point is, I was able to get both of those under my business name. I had to be a PG. A PG means personal guarantee, right? I was able to guarantee that if my business sucked and failed, I'd be personally responsible. They would not have given me those things if my credit was terrible. I worked for like 4 to 6 months. I worked my credit like it was a job. I was watching it like a hawk. I was paying attention to everything, every inquiry. I was on top of my credit, you guys. It was worth it. Why? Because I wanted to understand credit. I wanted to understand how it worked. That's how I found out that little hack I told you guys about paying off your credit cards or getting it under 30% utilization by the closeout date, not the due date, because the closeout date is when they report your credit card usage to the credit bureaus. Did you guys get what I'm saying? There's 2 dates on your credit card billing statement: closeout, due date. The due date is when you owe them money. That doesn't matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter for your credit score. What matters for your credit score is the closeout date. Okay. I'm giving you guys a bunch of free game. I'm all right. I'm gonna need you guys to show me some love and drop a comment and tell me this is fire. Tell me this is good. Drop me a flame or something like that. I want to know that this information is truly helping you guys out. And this is super helpful. And how is this related to me being an unclaimed funds guy? Is because you guys got to understand I'm an entrepreneur first. I own 3 businesses, 1 nonprofit, 1 medical wellness center, and I do unclaimed funds for free. Why? I enjoy helping people. I enjoy helping people find money that's owed to them by their state or their counties. And I like getting the money back to them. And the people don't got to pay me out of pocket to do that. I just do those kind of things. Why? Because I think my purpose is to help people. I'm doing this free video right now. I didn't have to. I could be working on my business. I could be out there making money. I'm making this video because I want to pay this forward. I want to help you all take your game to the next level. So like these are things I think is really, really important. Why did I stop working part-time jobs when I need more money, when I do different things? Because if you work for yourself, you can work for yourself in addition to working your primary job, right? You got money coming in. Your additional part-time job should be a business for yourself. Every family should have their own business. Why? Because you get 400 more tax deductible. You can claim these things on your taxes that other people don't have. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Some people pay taxes. You give 30 to 40% of your wages. You're paying Uncle Sam. I'm getting my money back. I get to keep almost, if not all, 100% of my money that I earn. I get to keep it. So if I make $100,000, you make $100,000, you took home $60,000, I took home $100,000. sometimes more. Because as a business owner, when I take business risks and I invest in certain things like homes or equipment or marketing, whatever, payroll, when I invest in certain things, I get to claim it as a loss. And guess what? I get to get money back for that. Okay, so now I'm making even more money. So I'm making money while you're giving away 40% of your paycheck. How fair is that? It's like we both get $10, but you got to give me $4 of your 10. Now go home and feed your family. Doesn't make sense. That's why I tell people, why go work a part-time job and go build someone else's dream when you can go open your own business? You can start building your own dream. You can get these tax deductions. You can start claiming like your electricity, parts of your home if you work from home, your cell phone bill. You can claim your laptop. There's so many things you can claim as a tax deductible item. You guys, I'm telling you right now, every family, I don't care if you're American, you're in the US of A, that is the American dream, to have the right to own a business. No one should stop you. Even if you're a felon, you should be able to open up a business and actually run it. And if you're profitable or not, look, that's beside the fact. You get tax deductions because you are a business owner owning and operating. All right. I have a whole business essentials training platform. I give it away for free, guys. I tell people how to start a business for free. It's not hard, but these are things that you guys need to know. These are things that you guys got to understand when you are living here and you're just trying to like create a path for you and your family to get to the next level and be comfortable financially. Stop getting these part-time jobs driving for Uber. Stop bringing people their food. Like you should be bringing food to your home, not bringing food to other people's homes to get an extra 30, 40 bucks. Okay. Because I can teach you in my unclaimed funds course, I can teach you how to make an extra 400 or 500 bucks a day versus you driving around all over town, putting wear and tear on your car, making an extra 30, 40 bucks for the day, spending more time to do that. I can show you how to do what I do way easier from the comforts of your home. And oh, by the way, all this stuff is tax deductible at the end of the year. It's called unclaimed funds. But this is so important for you guys to understand. Your credit is power. Working for yourself, being your own boss, that's power. That's powerful right there. Why would you not want to do that? I'm coaching you right now because this is Motivation Monday, and I'm just trying to inspire you and remind you this is nothing you don't know. I'm reminding you of doing what you've told yourself you were going to do for the last few months, maybe the last few years, and you keep coming up with reasons why you can't start a business or why it's not the right time, why you don't have enough money. Stop it. Stop it. You're in the rat race going in a circle. Get out of the race. Get out of it. Get back, get in your own lane and start living your dream and making things happen. That's what it's all about, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys like things like this, I'll keep adding this in addition to the content that I normally make. I just want to make sure that you guys are well fed, full of knowledge. I want to make sure that you guys are inspired to do more for yourself and for your families. And again, like I love building my community. I love when people are able to like subscribe and join my groups and share knowledge because I'm learning some of the things that you guys experience. I get to learn that too. So we all help each other out. So anyways, guys, I got to cut out. I really do got things to do. My phone is like blowing up because I have a bunch of claims that I got to take care of for people. And again, like I said, this is what I do for a living. I get to help people out and help people find money and they don't have to pay for it. That's the dream right there. And I get paid for helping people out for free. Isn't that cool? Anyways, y'all have a good one. I got to go. I'll see y'all later. Peace.